Successful new products spring from the convergence of three minds: the creative mind, the technical mind, and the business mind. All three minds come together in the entrepreneurial mind. In reality, however, the three minds cannot be found in one entrepreneur. However, the entrepreneur is certainly the orchestrator of the three minds. The creative mind conceptualizes and designs a product which consumers find a use for. The product has a purpose, a need, or want of the consumer. This is the utilitarian purposive appeal of the product. Second, the creative mind also produces a product that is pleasing to see, touch, smell, hear, or taste. The product also has an emotional attachment. This is the product's sensorial and emotional appeal. Third, the creative mind also produces a product that is beautiful to look at and becomes a significant self-expression of the consumer. This is the product's aesthetic and self-actualizing appeal. The technical mind is the technology originator. It is passionately driven to convert new knowledge into something functional and operational. Second, the technical mind is also the technology adapter. It converts old knowledge into new applications in various fields of human endeavor. Finally, the technical mind is a technology renderer. It makes new products work by configuring and reconfiguring its technical design. The business mind harnesses the potentials of new products by creating the market space for them. Second, the business mind also harnesses sufficient resources and forces in order to develop, launch, and commercialize new products so that their market worth can be maximized. Finally, the business mind manages the external and internal environment of the new product beyond the product development process itself. Let us give an example of how the creative mind, the technical mind, and the business mind were used to develop a new product. I had the privilege of mentoring two MBA students for their venture thesis. They were Ronaldo Pingol and Cristina Pastrana. They developed a new product they called Lantern. Essentially, this new product was a desk lantern which reflected colorful and moving images onto the lantern screen. The product was positioned as a novelty night lamp for children's bedrooms or a mood lamp for living rooms. The images were illuminated on the lamp screen by an electric bulb of small wattage. As the lamp was lit, the heat of the lamp caused the lamp to turn. While the screen revolved around the four sides of the rectangular lamp, an illusion of changing shapes and sizes were created, while the images moved from one end of the screen to another. The creative minds of Pingol and Pastrana were activated as they searched for a novelty product for their venture thesis. They were intrigued by the reflector projector lanterns in three movies: The Little Mermaid, Up Close and Personal, and Eye for an Eye. Their technical minds were challenged. They had no technological backgrounds. They did not possess the skills to fashion such lamps. They had to figure out how to make the lamps turn, how to make the screens, and how to make the images mesmerizing for children and adults alike. Their business minds were also put to the test. Who would be their best target market? How would they market the lamp? Who could make the lamp for them once they developed the prototype? How could they raise funds for the project? Could they produce the lamp at a cost that would generate profits for them? Using the example of the lamp turn, let us see how the two entrepreneurs employed their creative mind, their technical mind, and their business mind to come up with a new viable product. First, let us see how they achieved the creative mind's 3 product levels of appeal. The first product appeal is utilitarian purposive. The purpose of the lamp was to create mood and ambiance to delight and fascinate viewers, and to serve as a centerpiece for rooms with its theatrical display of images. It could be used as a night lamp, a child pacifier, or a decorative and conversational piece. The second product appeal is sensorial emotional. The sensorial emotional appeal of lamp turn was heightened by the use of light amidst darkness, the highly colorful and moving shapes, and the images and the mood-evoking scenery. Lamp turn is supposed to make people feel good. The third product appeal is aesthetic and self-actualizing. The aesthetic appeal of lamp turn is obvious. How the lamp could be elevated to self-actualization would largely depend on the meaning of the lamp images. It should also depend on the desired state of the self, which the lamp should produce. In order to convert the product concept into a viable product, the technical mind must intervene. It must use technology in order to provide quality in the technical specifications. In the case of lamp turn, the entrepreneur's technical mind did not use technology origination or adaptation. It was simply technology rendering. The technology has already been invented. It has already been applied to many other products. What was left was technology rendition so that they can use the technology into their product concept. Several technical specifications were critical. First, the product must resemble the lantern in the movies. Second, the lantern must be sturdy and safe for placing in a child's bedroom. Third, the lamp must be easily transportable and displayable. Fourth, the lantern must be relatively easy to make for replication and mass production purposes. And fifth, the lamp must be made of materials that do not cost much. These technical factors pose considerable challenges to the entrepreneurs. They had to seek the guidance of experts. They had to make numerous experiments to make their product work. The required first, second, and third technical specifications were addressed as follows. First, usage of 25-watt bulbs, use of fan-bladed domes, use of big ball pens, use of natural sandalwood, and use of fish and butterfly designs. Second, use of high-impact plastic paper, use of strong wooden frames, and third, use of size that is not more than 16 inches in height and 10 inches wide. The entrepreneurs had to tap the collective technical mind of electricians, engineers, artisans, and artists to develop the lantern. Prototypes were fashioned, critiqued, and discarded until the entrepreneurs became satisfied with the final prototype. The business mind leads the product from the prototype stage to the production phase, and ultimately to its final destination, the marketplace. The product must then be made shop-ready for commercial purposes. The right people must be recruited and trained for this phase. The business mind must then determine the best way to maximize product sales to its target market. The right distribution and sales people must be tapped and deployed for the purpose. The fourth and fifth technical specifications were addressed as follows. Fourth, Use of subcontractors, namely tahanang walang hagdan. Fifth, the entrepreneur supplied the materials to the subcontractors, including pre-assembled electrical contraptions. The entrepreneurs received invaluable comments from the subcontractors and the production experts they consulted. Going back to the lantern example, once the final product prototype became available, the entrepreneurs decided to test market for the lantern in two phases. The first phase consisted of two focus group discussions and selling activities at Christmas bazaars. The second phase involved the placement and selling of the lantern at alternative outlets to determine their price threshold and potential sales volume. The first focus group discussion, or FGD, consisted of potential consumers with ages ranging from 15 to 50. The group was asked 8 questions. The responses to the 8 questions were favorable. The fish design was particularly liked. Other designs like planets, angels, and Christmas motif were recommended. The FGD suggested a price range of 500 pesos to 1,200 pesos. The product could be used as a home decor for their own homes or as gifts to friends. The FGD raised the issue of safety and recommended that instructions be given on how to handle the electrical component. The second FGD consisted of interior designers for product enhancement purposes. The designers recommended that the lantern be sold in home decor stores rather than novelty shops to get a price premium. They suggested additional designs like carousels, butterflies, and flowers. They sold the lantern at the living room or a bedroom with a lighting display that must be fireproof. They thought that the lamp should be packaged in a strong box to protect it from breaking. In the pre-Christmas bazaar sales, the entrepreneurs wanted to see how the product would move in the marketplace, who would buy it, and for what purpose, at what price range, and with what customer comments. In the 5 bazaars, 26 lamps were sold. 80% of the buyers were women, ranging from teenagers to young and older mothers. The introductory price of 800 pesos was readily accepted. 50% of the lanterns were intended as gifts. The second test marketing phase attempted to place the product in several commercial outlets, namely in home decor and home furnishing stores, novelty and gift stores, lamp and lighting fixture stores, and children's toy stores. Novelty stores tended to price the lantern between 895 pesos and 1,200 pesos to generate faster turnover. The home decor stores priced the product between 1,200 pesos and 1,400 pesos, although one store was able to sell them at 2,000 pesos per lantern. It was not difficult to sell the products to the stores. 58 units were sold in the first 23 days, indicating good marketing prospects. On the basis of their test marketing results, the entrepreneurs positioned the product as a home decor novelty item for the children's bedroom or living room display for women aged 15 to 50. The findings of the second test marketing enabled the entrepreneurs to make a good marketing plan. This marketing plan allowed them to maximize their revenues and profits. To recap our discussion on new product development, the entrepreneur must put together 3 minds: the creative mind, the technical mind, and the business mind.